Welcome to Women Deliver
Thank
2019.
you.
I'm Lucia with Good and Upworthy. What's your name?
My name's Jennifer Alcorn.
Okay, and where are you here from?
I am here from Seattle, Washington.
Amazing. So keeping it on the West Coast.
Yeah,
Pacific
you
Northwest.
know, yep, just right up the street.
Love it. Good. So why are you excited for this year's Women Deliver conference?
Well, it's my first Women Deliver, and I've heard so much about it over the years. I'm just really excited to be here.
Great. And the question of the year is, how will you use your power that you sort of aggregate from this conference?
How will I use my power? Well, I'll definitely use it in my work. I work with women philanthropists, and so I'll help empower them. And then I'll use it with my family and my son, make sure he grows up to be a good feminist.
Yes, please. More men feminists.
Yes.
Yes, please. All the way.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah. Awesome. Welcome to Women Deliver 2019. Are you excited?
Yes, thank you so much.
So what are your names and where are you from?
My name is Sarah. I'm from the Office of the Auditor General of British Columbia over in
Amazing.
Victoria on the island.
Okay.
Yes, and so I'm really, really excited to be here today.
Awesome.
My name's Amanda. I'm also from Victoria. I used to work at the Auditor General, but I work in tech now.
Okay, perfect. I also work in tech.
Awesome.
So what are you guys most excited for at Women Deliver 2019?
Go ahead.
Well, I was most excited about like when I downloaded the app and saw the multitude of offerings. I was a little bit overwhelmed and then just really excited about the talks. But what I've really seen today, listening to 2 talks so far, was the diversity of the people that are here and who you get to meet and network with and learn from. That so far has been my favorite part.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And how about you?
All of that, and being new to tech, I'm also just super interested in all of the tech sessions and women in tech and women entrepreneurship. And,
Awesome.
Networking with all the great people. There's people from so many different backgrounds here and different industries, so it's going to be really great.
Yeah, awesome. Well, the theme of this year is power, progress, and change. And so the question of the day is, how will you use the power that you harness from this conference in your work moving forward? No pressure.
No pressure. Well, I'm really fortunate to work in an office that already walks the walk a lot of the time, but there is still work to do, and because I interact across the province with a lot of different stakeholders, there's a lot that I can take away and model as I interact across the province in my work every day. So I hope to be able to put as much into action as possible.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Great.
Again, just being in tech, my company is the same way. A lot of our management is women, which is great. Our company actually has quite a bit of reach globally.
Yep.
So just, I think the way we conduct ourselves and the way we do business, I can learn a lot here and apply it at work.
Awesome. Well, thank you both so much for being here.
you.
Enjoy the
Thank you.
conference.
Thank you.
Take care.
So we're trying to make the case during this conference that action against neglected tropical diseases can be integrated in other programs, specifically programs that target women and girls, and can avoid disastrous consequences for these girls and young women when they get older.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And where are you here from? What country are you from?
Well, I am from Switzerland. My friend
I'm
here
from the
is
UK and Ghana.
Okay.
in Ghana. And we just came from a lunchtime event brilliantly moderated by
Well, there
Henry.
you go.
We did a pub quiz.
A pub quiz.
Because
It was
usually,
fun. Because not many people know neglected tropical diseases,
Yeah.
so this was a fun way of
yeah.
teaching them more.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
about,
because most people know
yeah.
about leprosy. They might know about sleeping sickness, river blindness, but there are other diseases like bilharzia, schistosomiasis. There are so many that affect women going about their ordinary everyday lives.
Yeah.
For example, washing clothes or swimming in a river. The children often handle any dirty utensils, or people live in close proximity with animals, and it really devastates their ordinary everyday working life. Children go to school, and so these are some of the things that we've been trying to highlight. We try to do it in a really fun, engaging and dynamic way with me as the pub landlord.
Awesome.
And people divide into teams, and they were answering quiz questions, and we gave people prizes, and it works really well, so we're very happy.
Well, thank you both so much for being here.
Je m'appelle Marie-Augustine, je viens du Sénégal.
Okay, from Senegal. And why are you here at Women Deliver this year?
Je suis là à Women Deliver pour partager mon expérience avec les jeunes et influencer les décideurs pour que l'on puisse avoir un monde égalitaire.
Okay, and how are you going to harness your power after the conference this year?
Après la conférence, je vais utiliser mon pouvoir pour influencer les jeunes filles de ma communauté afin qu'elles puissent avoir d'abord confiance en elles et en plus qu'elles puissent intégrer les espaces de prise de décision et montrer de quoi les filles sont capables. Parce qu'un monde zéro violence, cela est possible, mais il faudrait d'abord que les filles aient confiance en elles et confiance en leur potentiel.
Okay, merci beaucoup.
You're welcome.
It's fantastic. I mean, after the international feminist policy by Canada, what good an event can be and what good an event a venue can be. So it's happening in Canada. I'm very excited. The theme itself is amazing. It's about acknowledging the power,
Yes.
and power is with us, and we just need to use it for gender equality. So I'm very excited about it. That we create a buzz in a world which is unequal to most and primarily to women and
Yeah.
girls. So it's a good platform that we can create a voice for them.
Je me nomme Aminata Togola, je viens du Mali et je travaille à Oxfam. Je suis sur le programme Le mariage n'est pas un jeu d'enfant, More Than Bride Alliance.
Okay. And why are you excited to be at the conference, Women Deliver?
Je suis là pour porter la voix de la femme, surtout la femme rurale. J'ai un cri de cœur. Qu'est-ce qu'on peut faire pour améliorer la qualité de vie des femmes, surtout des femmes rurales? Je suis là pour ça. Et ça, je vais le faire à travers des théâtres, forums et des chansons.
And how will you use your power to change things for the better?
En renforçant les capacités des femmes, juste après la conférence, je vais essayer de voir qu'est-ce que je peux faire. Peut-être partager les expériences avec les femmes au Mali et leur dire qu'elles peuvent. Si on peut, on peut. Week-end, c'est ça.
Merci beaucoup.
Merci.
Welcome to Women Deliver.
Thank you.
How are you feeling today? Are you excited? Are you nervous?
Super excited.
Yeah?
Yes.
And where are you from
I'm
originally?
from Nigeria.
Nigeria. How long did it take you to get here?
Roughly 48 hours.
48 hours. Okay.
Because I had some long hour wait at Frankfurt, so
Perfect. Well, good cause to come to.
yeah.
What are you most excited about in this conference?
I'm most excited about the women engagement and participation of youth.
Yeah.
The large participation of youth.
And
So-
why do you think it's so important for youth to get excited about girls and women's issues?
Because it's actually bridging the gap of gender disparity all over the world, having to see women from all over the world coming together to discuss about the future of women is exciting.
Yeah, totally agree.
Yes.
And the question of the day is, how will you use your power that you harness at this conference?
Using my power at this conference is going to be very diverse because meeting people from from all over the world
Yep.
with different strategies and best practice towards addressing issues, especially that relating to women in the area of sexual and reproductive health
Yeah.
rights. I think it's actually it has actually improved my capacity in that area, and having also to accelerate services to women, especially in conflict area.
Yeah.
Speaking with lots of people from different areas and working in different backgrounds has actually given me that, and I think it's something I'm going to really, really impact in Nigeria.
What are you most excited about for this year's Women Deliver conference?
So I begin with a word of economic inequality, where we see the gap between rich and poor is widening, and it's our time's crisis. So Women Deliver conference is especially focusing how the income inequality is hurting the women in terms of the unpaid care work, in terms of the human rights are not delivered properly, and the gender-based violence is going on, and the rising of the gap between the men income and the women income. So here we are excited to identify the problems and how we can solve the problems, and who are the political arena people, the leadership, the bold leadership like Trudeau, like others who made the commitment and ignite the political will, how women can play economic role in our society to get them more empowered for our future generations. That makes me excited.
Amazing. And why do you think it's important for men to advocate for women's rights?
Okay, so I call with the legacy of the Adam. So men and the woman, they are the two in this universe who has the wisdom to create such a society which is prosper based on justice. If I put myself as in the lens of the justice, why not my partner? And if I delete my partner from my right side of the life, it means I am nothing. So for equally standing in this universe, it means equally right, equally spacing is available to deliver for a prosperity.
Totally agree. Well, thank you so much. So where are you both from and what brings you here to Vancouver?
We're from Washington, D.C. With the UN Foundation, with the Girls and Women's Department.
Yeah, and so within the UN Foundation, the initiative that I work on is called the Clean Cooking Alliance. So it's focused on essentially distributing clean cook stoves to different emerging markets.
Wow.
And the gender component is the fact that women are the ones who are the primary users. And so I work as a senior gender associate, just ensuring that women are present within all of the efforts that we're doing.
Amazing. And what are you both most excited for at this year's conference?
I'm excited about networking with other organizations and really seeing all the amazing work that everyone is doing. We're all here to experience gender equality and to really be champions for it. So I'm really excited to connect with like-minded individuals and just spread the message across.
Great.
So I attended the youth pre-conference this morning,
nice. Okay.
and there was so much energy, and I think that level of just like vivacious desire and passion, I think it's something if we were to echo it across, really would help to build up that movement and momentum.
Absolutely.
And so I think it's something where being in a space where everyone is, like Callie was saying, like-minded, I think there's a level of just kind of building up that momentum, really tapping into those energies and taking it back with us and passing it along.
I love that. I love that. And relatedly, one of the themes of this year's conference is power. So how do both of you envision using power that you harness from this conference in your work moving forward?
I think one thing that, again, just harkening back to the youth conference, that really highlighted it to me was the diverse voices. So I think there's so much power in embracing those diverse and creating more inclusive spaces around how we can foster gender equality. So taking those voices back with me and those different perspectives from around the world, I think is something that would be really beneficial.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of power in storytelling and kind of sharing what you're going through from your own background and different perspectives. So I'm definitely excited to use my voice to connect with people and build agency around that and just be excited to be in the one space together with everyone. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, we're so lucky to have you here. Enjoy the conference.
I'm Katinka from Oxfam in The Hague, the Netherlands, and really excited because I've been in the previous conference and I still feel the energy. So I'm really having great hopes that this conference will get the same vibe that was there. And what is unique, I think, is really the diversity. We bring so many stakeholders here that are working on topics, and we are managing to take it a little bit further each time. So that's what I'm hoping.
Wonderful. Yeah. And one of the themes this year is power. So how are you going to use the power you harness from this year's conference in your work moving forward?
Yeah, what we have been doing so far and what we will continue to do, and I hope now this will actually amplify it, is that we are bringing people from across, and tell their stories. So so the people will tell the stories themselves, their personal stories, how they were managing change in their own complex worlds, and we hope to get that story through.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for joining us. So excited to have you.